Welcome to Salty Sports. I'm Sean Christensen.
And I'm Brian McDonald.
Today's episode, we wanted to talk about the NBA and how some of its big market teams are having some big troubles. Let's start with the LA Lakers, Brian.
Let's. Sean, watching the Los Angeles Lakers play basketball is like watching a reality TV show. Halfway through the show, you're like, why am I doing this? By the time the show's over, you're like, why am I still doing this? A lot of Los Angeles' bandwagon fans, which are like high school dropouts, no class, are quite skeptical that the Los Angeles Lakers will not make the playoffs this year. And you know what, Sean? It's because they probably won't.
It's great to watch, Brian. You check out the Lakers on offense this season, they're top 5, but in the defense, they're in the bottom 5. Coach D'Antoni's trying to mitigate the bleeding by putting his 36-year-old shooting guard, Kobe Bryant, with thousands of minutes on his knees on the hardest offensive assignment that they play each night for the other team. Let's see how that pans out, huh, Brian?
Probably not going to watch.
Yeah, I know, right?
Miami Heat, last year's world champions, have been struggling as of late. Could be their lack of enthusiasm on defense or their lack of energy to get rebounds. Whatever the case, their struggling cycle continued as they were bested by the mighty Utah Jazz.
That's right, Brian. The mighty Utah Jazz were up by up to 20 points in the second half of the game against the Miami Heat, where Coach Erik Spoelstra of the Heat did a controversial move by benching 2 of his 3 superstars, Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade, and leaving LeBron James, the greatest player in the world, with the bench to single-handedly dismantle the mighty Utah Jazz in the closing minutes of the game. However, Gordon Hayward and the mighty Utah Jazz were able to pull out the win with a great ending effort.
Carry on, my Hayward son.
That's right, Brian. The best highlight of the game, however, in our opinion, happened in the third quarter. Many of you may know Dwayne Wade as a superstar on the basketball court, but what you may not know is that he can also be the fashion police.
A fan was ejected from the stands. No one's quite sure why. Could be heckling, could be the language he was using. We suspect it was his choice of fashion, or lack thereof.
Those white pants? Yowza. In the NFL, the divisional playoffs already went down, and we were going to cover those a little bit. Let's start with Green Bay Packers going to San Francisco to play the 49ers. Colin Kaepernick, the rookie quarterback, had a phenomenal game with a few rushing touchdowns to just totally blow out the Packers. It was awesome.
Let's talk about that Baltimore upset. Broncos were not happy with their loss against the Baltimore Ravens, and we're all excited for this Ray Lewis super story. He's retiring this year, and he seems to be ending on a high note. Also, shout out to our BYU native, Dennis Pitta. 3 catches, 55 yards. Congrats, my man.
The Patriots also played the Texans, beating them and getting one step closer to another Super Bowl appearance. We should all be really upset about this.
We're all excited about the Atlanta close game against the Seattle Seahawks. Could you believe that? Matt Ryan, with less than a minute, took his team from the 28-yard line down to field goal range. With 8 seconds left, the field goal was good. The Atlanta Falcons beat the Seattle Seahawks 30-28.
That sure was a wacky game, Brian. Well, that's it for tonight, guys. Thanks for stopping by. You're number 1. And if you enjoy watching the show and want to listen to us blather some more, why don't you follow us on Twitter? I'm the handle Sean5962.
You can find me at Brian_McDonald. No D at the end. Goodbye.